Welcome everyone on this ninth anniversary of the war against the people of Iraq. I've been fighting the system of U.S. imperialism for a long time now, going back to the days when my brother was drafted and was fighting in the Korean War. And I grew up and resisted the draft to go into the Vietnam War. This is a system of imperialism that we are fighting. Make no mistake about it that the war in Iraq and the many other wars that U.S. imperialism has fought has been deliberate wars of aggression. Wars for profit and gain, wars for strategic position. A friend of mine was in my office a little while ago, and he looked around and he seen all the posters on the wall of U.S. out of Iraq, U.S. out of Afghanistan. And he said, hey Henry, is there any war that you support? I thought about it for a minute. And I said, actually, not, because this is a system of oppression. And if you don't look at it from that standpoint, you'll lose the point. That's why this education of today, on the 9th anniversary of the war against the people of Iraq, is so important. Let us remember that this war started based on a lie of Saddam Hussein supposedly having weapons of mass destruction and have used those weapons, chemical weapons, against his own people. And this was the justification for going into Iraq, justified by Colin Powell, by Bush, by Condoleezza Rice, and the entire administration that based the war on lies. Now, this is really nothing new when you look at the history of U.S. imperialism, going all the way back to the days when they killed off the Indians, committed genocide against the Indians. I was looking at a program just about a week ago where it talked about how the U.S. government killed off a whole nation of Yaqui Indians, and only one was left to survive, period. And what they did was basically stole the knowledge that he had about how to hunt and other things, and use that information. But can you imagine killing off a whole nation of people and only one being left? Or killing off the buffaloes. Only buffalo you probably find these days is on a buffalo nickel, if they still exist. So there's no respect for human life, for the environment, even though they give lip service to talk about this being a Christian nation and trying to use the name of Jesus to justify their action. Well, it seems to me like Jesus was a man of love and toleration, and I don't see that coming out of U.S. imperialism, period. No love for people, no for the environment. Now, after millions of Iraqi people have been killed and terrorized by the U.S. war machine, and we see thousands of U.S. troops killed. Every time I ride the BART and ride by the BART station there in Lafayette and look on the hill there and see all the crosses there that represent American soldiers that were killed in this unjust war. And I just think about all the environmental destruction and the depleted uranium that people were exposed to. And as Dr. Jeff indicated, the psychological consequences that people suffer from war, the stress and the strain and the other suffering. I know that's real because I feel the pain right here in America every time that I hear President Obama lying and other administration officials basically lying about U.S. intentions and so forth, you know, it raised the blood. I remember the slogan that Comrade George Jackson, who was the field marshal for the Black Panther Party in the prison system, said, "Blood in my eye," because of the lies and the frustration that he felt from the penal system, and he wanted to just rip it apart. So, but he couldn't really do that, and just blood just come to your eye that you want to take some action against this lying, corrupt U.S. imperialist system. So I don't have to go to Iraq to feel that type of pain and rage at the war machine. I feel it right here, because this is not a system that respects human life at all. And we talk about the International Criminal Court in The Hague, where they're trying world leaders for war crimes, or be that a Robert Taylor of Libya or Liberia, or now they're talking about Coney from Uganda, and others that are on the list and been on the list for war crimes. Well, what about George Bush? What about Condoleezza Rice? What about former President Clinton? It seems to me, as I recall, during the war that the U.S. was involved in with their other junior vultures against Yugoslavia, that the government of Yugoslavia convicted President Clinton of war crimes. So what, that don't count, because that wasn't the U.S. imperialist owned court that has the exclusive right to convict someone of war crimes and for it to have any meaning. No, as far as I'm concerned, that conviction of President Clinton by the people of Yugoslavia for war crime, it stands as far as I'm concerned. And even though Bush or these other war criminals and Obama have not been tried in any international criminal court, well, they've been tried in my court. They've been tried guilty, and they've been found guilty, and it's up to the people's movement to execute this sentence that they deserve. And it will be coming to them. All power to the people.
Yeah.
All to the people.
So on this 9th anniversary of the war against the people of Iraq, was it really about any weapons of mass destruction that was never found? Oh, but it was about oil. It was about that oil wealth and profits there. I heard recently it said that, well, you know, on the news, on this 9th anniversary of the war, you know, the country is secure, the oil refineries are secure, the oil money is coming in. And that's what it was really all about in the first place, oil profits and gain, and bringing that stolen Iraqi oil to the Chevron refinery there in Richmond to be processed, where me and my community suffer the consequences from the pollution, that no one cares about our lives and the children there. Was that really what it was all about? Well, we're going to resist. We're going to resist U.S. imperialism. We're going to resist the corporations like Chevron that's stealing people all around the world and standing in line now to steal and process possible stolen oil from Iran. We're going to continue to fight back until the final victory. As we've seen revolutions and uprisings all over the world, you know, let us fight like an Egyptian. Let us fight until power